The meadow, at the edge of the forest, there is a big grassy mound with a tree on top. There is a cave within the mound and something is snoring inside. A big sleeping creature comes into view. It wakes up and slowly crawls out of the darkness to sniff a few times and reveal 2 rabbit ears. Big Buck Bunny steps out of the rabbit burrow to stretch, yawn and reveal that he is truly a very large bunny. He cracks his neck and lumbers into the meadow, still looking sleepy. Under the blue sky, he pauses to scratch his behind when he notices a bunch of wild daisies. Excited, Big Buck Bunny runs toward the flowers, closes his eyes and takes a hearty inhale of their scent, causing his tail to wag uncontrollably. But someone is watching him from up above in the trees. A beautiful purple butterfly flies over Big Buck Bunny and he looks up to see its trail of shimmering dust. As if mesmerized, Big Buck Bunny follows the butterfly with his gaze as it lands on a blue flower, where a red apple falls from the sky and crushed the butterfly immediately. Big Buck Bunny is shocked and confused. He picks up the apple and looks up at the tree it fell from. He makes a sad face, but eats the apple and walks away. He finishes the apple, throws away the core and notices another purple butterfly has followed him. He looks back thinking it must be the same butterfly and begins to happily chase it toward a big tree. 3 squirrels are watching him. Under the tree, the butterfly disappears behind him and a small innocent-looking squirrel rushes up the trunk and another dopey-looking squirrel's head appears from above. The butterfly appears again and the innocent squirrel's expression changes to evil as he tries to grab the butterfly. Dopey Squirrel also tries, but falls out of the tree instead. Oblivious, Big Buck Bunny walks out into the meadow as Evil Squirrel stares after him. 3 squirrels assemble at the root of the big tree. Chubby is eating a hazelnut, Dopey is still dizzy from the fall, then Evil turns up, squeaks a command and points at Big Buck Bunny, who is still looking for the butterfly in the meadow. A hazelnut hits Big Buck Bunny in the head. He is confused. The squirrels point and laugh at him. BBB can't believe his eyes. Evil snaps his fingers and the laughter stops. Dopey picks up another nut and aims it at Big Buck Bunny, who looks worried. Evil gives the command, but Dopey misses. Big Buck Bunny is relieved, but gets pelted by more nuts which Dopey keeps throwing at him. Evil Squirrel notices the butterfly sitting on a rock. He picks up a stone, reaches up high, looks at Big Buck Bunny, and smashes the butterfly. Big Buck Bunny is shocked. Evil Squirrel holds up the dead butterfly for Chubby and Dopey to see. Dopey claps, but Big Buck Bunny looks sad and incredulous. Dopey rips the butterfly wings apart and pretends to fly with them. Evil Squirrel looks back at Big Buck Bunny and holds up a spiky chestnut. The squirrels start throwing them at Big Buck Bunny, who runs and hides behind a tree. He looks back at the waving psycho squirrels and comes up with a plan. Big Buck Bunny runs into the forest. He looks around and sees a twisted green vine. He pulls down the vine, breaks off a branch, sharpens a twig, sets up a trap, and crafts himself some arrows. He looks at the twisted green vine, and does a few jump rope hops, then looks embarrassed and goes back to building traps. He sweeps black war paint under his eyes as the 3 squirrels approach through the fields. Big Buck Bunny takes one shot with his bow and arrow and hits the bullseye. 5:03. 3 squirrels run through the meadow into the woods. But someone is watching them from above. Big Buck Bunny takes aim at the squirrels from above, but shoots his arrow into the sky instead. The arrow cuts through a vine. The squirrels hear the arrow sound, and stop in their tracks. Evil begins to sniff the air and commands Dopey to go right and Chubby to go left, oblivious to the log swinging towards them. Dopey is too slow and gets whacked by the log. Chubby is on his own, walking and eating his hazelnut. He drops the nut and narrowly avoids a boulder smashing him. On his way, a hollow log falls onto him. He is unharmed and